Hey, welcome back to Struck Accord Firewood. This here's my Echo 620p. I haven't been using chainsaws my entire life, like some people that are on YouTube. Although I am fairly skilled with them, sharpening is something that I just suck at. Unlike some of these millennials that they have, that they tell them they're great at everything and they don't suck at anything and they get participation trophies and all this shit. It's alright if you suck at something. So millennials, you should be writing this down. Millennials, Gen Z, whatever. Write some of this shit down. It's alright to suck at things, alright? You're not going to be good at everything. There's nobody that's good at everything. Matter of fact, the list of things I suck at is probably bigger than the list of things I'm good at. However, I'm a Gen Xer. I'm not one to give up. I'm not one to throw in the towel, and I just keep plugging along until I get it. I tried the single file thing. Couldn't get it down. I mean, I really tried. I tried it for months. I could get it sharp, but it was never sharp enough to what a new chain was. And a lot of times these guys that are good with the single file, I mean, they can blow it out and the thing's sharp as shit. I then tried this contraption here from Steel. This thing here worked. It would get you sharp as hell, except I was cutting crooked, so that means something was going on with the pressure or something I wasn't doing right. It's kind of a jig that you go through here. It's got the flat file. It seems dummy proof, but apparently it's not. Then I found a company out of Germany. It's called PFERD. Kind of makes the same thing as Steel, but it's about 20 bucks cheaper. You can find it on Amazon, so if you guys are looking for a replacement for this, that's the exact same thing, you can get this. Well, I sucked at that too. Finally, I found something that you don't have to be a genius file guy at, okay? And that's this thing. This is the Timberline chainsaw sharpener. It's basically a jig. It's an aluminum jig. It's actually pretty nice. I'll tell you all about it. First thing they got is this pouch. Now, I did hear other YouTube channels when I was looking to buy this, because it's not cheap. It's about 100 bucks. Okay? Comes with a carbide bit and a handle. This thing here, they say it'll sharpen 20 chains, 25 chains, and then you got to get a new one. I'm sure the bits are 7 to 10 bucks, whatever, but it's better than buying a chain every time. I've probably sharpened 6 or 7 chains with this. People that were on YouTube were bitching about this pouch, saying, oh, if it was nicer, they'd put it on their belt. Are they fucking Batman? I'm not putting stuff on my belt. I don't need a utility pouch, or I'm an Inspector Gadget, go chainsaw sharpening shit. Fuck all that. I come here to the garage and I sharpen the chain, and that's it. If I need to sharpen 2 chains, I just bring out my other chainsaw. Or I'll bring out this chainsaw. And then when I'm done cutting for the day, I sharpen all 3 of them. So the last video I did, I was cutting ash. It had some metal in it. I nicked both of my saws. This one blade here was pretty new. This one here, not so new. I just touched this one up, and I figured I'd make a video on this. So basically, this is a jig. Got 4 knobs on it. Okay, I'll bring you in closer in a second. Basically, you're just gonna, now, just so you know, these bits, this one here happens to be 7/32, because that's what I need for the saw. But a lot of these bits are all, you got a 5/32. I mean, every one is individual, so you have to buy them. They don't come with bits. When you order it for the 100 bucks, you tell them which one you want, and I needed 7/32. All right? So basically, you put this jig on here. All right? I'm going to bring you guys in so you can see what the hell I'm doing. That's a pretty good shot right there. All right, see if I can work around this stupid tripod. So you have 2 ways. Teeth go this way and they go this way. You have both collets for both sides, both angles, already preset, okay? So you're going to drop this on here. Now what I like to do is I take a marker and say we'll go this way. I like to color the tooth completely black, so I know where I started and where I stop. Okay? So I'll throw it over there. So it goes behind there. This little doohickey here They tell you can add a drop of oil. Let me get my old oil can out here and add that. Now you're not adding the drop of oil here. It's basically on the shaft because you're spinning it, all right? So it's going to go in here, and it's going to literally go against the tooth. And you're just putting it in to get where you're going to go, okay? So it looks to me, let's loosen these a little bit. Looks to me like it fell right there. That's where it wants to go. So you let that tooth hold it, and you tighten this jig up here. You tighten this one, and you tighten this one. Now this one here controls, there's a push plate that basically goes, now I keep the chain tight when I'm sharpening. Everybody should. You don't want to lose sloppy chain. Nobody likes anything sloppy, chain or otherwise. So you're going to turn this here, and that basically holds the chain. Okay? Now you want it to be a little bit loose because you want to be able to move the chain. Now you have this in here. So what you're going to do, you're tightening this, and there, just touches the chain. Now my chain's pretty tight, but this also takes, see how it has a little bit of play in it? That takes a lot of the play out. But you don't want it too tight to where you can't advance it. This here is your last adjustment you need to make. All right, and what that does is that takes up the slack on the tooth, okay? This here, you're going to come up on the tooth, and that's actually going to put pressure against the tooth onto that carbide bit. Okay? So you can see when I'm tightening that, that's pushing this up. And I want that just to touch so it's tight. Then when I turn this and I tighten this, see how it's sharpening? So I want to get a little bit more. So I just tighten it like that. Go clockwise with the bit. See how it sharpened that up? You can see that? Let me get you in there close. See how that's touched up? Right where that bit went? The bit came in, and see how it used the carbide and touched that up. Okay? Then what's neat about the whole system, let me get you back set up here. You advance 2, because that's what it is, and then back. You bang that back into the stop point. All right, now I just took that out. You don't have to take it out. You just pull it out so you can advance the chain. But then you go right on back in. And you touch that up. Okay, see how that cut? Maybe I'll do a little more. And that's perfect where you want to be. All right, and that sharpens that. You pull it out like that. You advance 2. Where is it? There it is. And you go in again. Advance 2. Back it up, and you go in again. And you do that till you get all the way around the chain. Then what you do is, to get this side, you don't just automatically go in this side even though you could. What you do is you loosen the jig up and you set it up exactly the same. You'll get more accurate results. This here holds you the correct angle. Everything's dead on. And you'll never cut crooked again. So for $100, you buy a carbide tip. After 20, 25 sharpenings, you toss that thing, you add a new one in there, and you're good to go. I've sharpened maybe 7 chains, 8 chains, I guess, counting the one I just did. And this one here, maybe 9. And they've always cut straight. They've always been accurate. So that's about it. I don't see a lot of videos on them, but they're definitely something good to have. Carrying case, like I said, is not a big fucking deal. So like and subscribe to these videos, and I'll keep doing them. If there's anything you guys want to see, drop it down in the comment section. Maybe I can do it. Thanks. Have a good one.